if Prince Harry lied on his application, then he should be removed from the United States. And it's as simple as that.
Breaking right now, Prince Harry is terrified that a deportation order demanding that he leaves the United States of America for lying on his immigration documents about whether he took illegal drugs could be just around the corner. And the election of Donald Trump as US president changes the game, according to Nile Gardiner from the Heritage Foundation, which is pursuing this case against Prince Harry. Nile, so great to have you back on Outspoken. Tell me exactly where this court case is at.
Well, thanks very much, Dan, for asking about the court case. And I think, as many of your viewers are aware, there was a recent court ruling that basically meant that the Biden administration would not have to release Prince Harry's immigration records. The Heritage Foundation sued the Department of Homeland Security for the release of Prince Harry's records because we want to ensure that there has been openness and transparency, that there's been no dishonesty on the part of Prince Harry with regard to his immigration application. But the judge, the federal judge, ruled that Prince Harry's privacy should be respected, and so we are looking into appealing that ruling, but we're also calling for the release of all documentation in relation to this court case, and we are urging full transparency and accountability here, Dan, because we believe the American people have the right to know if Prince Harry lied or not on his application, whether he was given any kind of preferential treatment by the United States administration. And so all we're asking is for the release of these records, and then the American people can see what's in them. And then if Prince Harry lied on his application, then he should be removed from the United States. And it's as simple as that. And I should mention as well, Dan, that in the ruling, the legal ruling that was released, there are significant elements of that ruling that are redacted in terms of the details relating to Prince Harry's application. We're calling for the full disclosure of the contents of the ruling and the full transparency here with regard to all the documentation relating to the case. Now, as you mentioned, of course, Dan, that President Trump's election is a huge game changer, and our legal action was taken against the Biden administration, the Department of Homeland Security specifically. But you're going to have a new U.S. administration in place in just a few months' time, and they will then have the discretion to decide what to do with Prince Harry's immigration records. So the new administration could release those records. President Trump, as the president, could order the release of the records. The Department of Homeland Security could launch a review of the records. So there are multiple things that could happen here. But my view is that there's a very good chance and likelihood that we will see the release of Prince Harry's immigration records by the new U.S. administration. We are strongly urging the next president to release Harry's records to the American people. And President Trump has made it absolutely clear that if Harry lied on his application, then appropriate action would be taken against Harry. Lying on an immigration application is a criminal offense. And it's a very serious matter, and that would result in deportation of the individual concerned. And so, so I say to Prince Harry now, if you have nothing to hide, support the release of those immigration records for the American people to see. And I expect that we will see ultimately the release of those.
Well, I really hope so. Those records. I really hope so, because if you look at Trump's career, Niall, he's always been about transparency when it comes to this type of thing. Remember when he campaigned, for example, for the release of Obama's birth certificate when he was first entering the political arena all of those years ago. And look, I know we don't know for sure, but you only have to use common sense to think that there's no way that Harry would have written on his legal documentation, oh, yeah, by the way, I took lots of illegal drugs with the Friends star Courtney Cox while in America. That is exactly what he boasted about in Spare. And I guess the key point is that Trump has said previously that he doesn't believe that Prince Harry deserves the sort of protection that he's clearly been granted by Joe Biden's administration. He
Yeah.
was mates with Joe Biden. The slight fly in the ointment, from where I see it, Niall, and I'm interested in your view on this, is that Donald Trump has the utmost respect for King Charles. In The Art of the Surge, which was the documentary on X released before the election, you actually see Trump talking about his huge love and respect for King Charles, not just the late Queen Elizabeth III. He is as enamored with Charles. Now, the problem is this is Charles's son. And let's be honest, Charles doesn't need the headache of Harry coming back to the UK. So do you think there's the possibility that Trump might end up going soft on Harry, not because of his views about Harry and Meghan, which he has made publicly clear, and he's disgusted about the fact, by the way, that Harry betrayed the late Queen just before her death, but because of his personal relationship with King Charles? But first, we've partnered with Gundry MD to share this information with you. Would you believe me if I told you inside your pantry right now is one of the healthiest foods on the planet? Yep, it's true. And don't worry, it's not some weird, trendy superfood. Spoiler alert, it's olive oil. You're probably used to cooking with it, but there are countless ways to use olive oil to help yourself look and feel younger. For example, olive oil is a natural way to help you achieve a more youthful appearance. Besides helping you look younger on the outside, it's a fantastic tool for your insides as well. According to Dr. Stephen Gundry, a famous cardiothoracic surgeon, nutrition expert, and health advocate, you should get as much high-quality olive oil into your daily routine as possible, whether it's taking a shot of it daily or keeping a bottle of it in your bathroom medicine cabinet. But what kind of olive oil is best for your health? Well, any olive oil can give you some benefits, but if you're looking to get the best results, it matters a lot which one you pick. The olive oil industry is huge. You can tell by the number of olive oil brands you'll see at your grocery store, and you can bet they're not all made with the consumer in mind. And many brands may even cut corners one way or another to increase profits. When Dr. Gundry came to this realization, he was appalled. But some olive oils, are so powerful, it may only take a few tablespoons a week to see these incredible health benefits. So how can you tell between an olive oil that can be a health booster and one which isn't up to par? In an effort to answer that question, Dr. Gundry has decided to take a stand and release his personal research and findings. This video has gone viral since its release, and it's important you see it so you can start benefiting immediately. You can watch the video right now by going to getolive1.com/outspoken or by clicking in the link in the description box below. That's getolive1.com/outspoken, or just click on the link in the description box below. People who have taken his advice have shared their results with him, saying the olive oil they bought after learning his simple rules have helped change their lives. So make sure you go to getolive1.com/outspoken or click on the link in the description box below this video.
Yeah, those are all very, very good points, and of course, whatever action will be taken by the next president, that's a matter, of course, for President Trump and his new administration. But my sense is that President Trump has always been a huge supporter of the US-UK special relationship. In fact, I've been in meetings with him at the White House when he was president, discussing the special relationship and Brexit, and he's a big backer of Brexit. He loves the UK. He loves the royal family. He has immense respect for the royal family and for Great Britain, its rich history, heritage, culture. He loves the British people. He loves the United Kingdom, and I think that at the same time, of course, Donald Trump is a very strong believer in the enforcement of US immigration laws, the rule of law, and border controls. And I think that, Prince Harry will be treated no differently, frankly, to anyone else who applies to the United States. And of course, Prince Harry has spent a lot of his time the last few years attacking relentlessly the royal family, and Donald Trump himself spoke about Harry betraying the Queen, and Trump is back as U.S. president, so he dearly loves the royal family, and he has a very close connection to the royal family. But at the same time, he's expressed strong dissatisfaction with what Harry has said about the royal family, and most Americans have been appalled by what Harry has done. The royal family is very popular here in the United States, Dan. Most Americans love the royal family, and Prince Harry has been trashing the royal family together with Meghan Markle for the last few years, and Donald Trump has been absolutely appalled by that. And I think, as President Trump, said he will take appropriate action if Harry lied on his application, and I do think there is a clear public interest in the release of Prince Harry's immigration records, and I do appeal to the next president to release those records to the American people. And of course, that is a decision for the president himself and his administration to take. But I strongly urge President Trump to release Prince Harry's immigration records so everyone can see what's in them. This is a matter of openness, transparency, and enforcing U.S. immigration law. And Donald Trump has championed the enforcement of America's immigration laws.
Exactly. Just
and I
because you're a
think Prince
president.
Harry should not be treated any differently
No.
anyone else. And the Biden administration has fought tooth and nail to protect Prince Harry. Why have they done so? And I do think, Dan, this is a can of worms that once you open it, it's not pleasant what we will potentially
Well,
see with regard to Harry's
you know,
application. And let's see that can of worms opened up for the public to see what's in it.
Fully support what the Heritage Foundation is doing, and I hope you have great success. I've been tracking this case for a very long time.
Thank you so much for watching Dan Wootton Outspoken. Please click on my face just to the bottom left to subscribe to this brand new independent news source, and turn on the notification bell so you'll be alerted to our brand new live shows, uncancelled interviews, and special royal episodes. Outspoken is also now available as a podcast, so you can listen to the show every weekday on the go, wherever you are.